Did you ever do egg whites when you competed?
No, ugh. Egg whites are disgusting. I hate egg whites, right? Which is ironic, right? Because I love whole eggs, but egg whites, why? Muscle and strength. What's up, guys? Welcome to my kitchen. It's morning time. It's time for breakfast. I'm gonna show you what a standard breakfast looks like for me. How important is breakfast? Well, I happen to be of the thought that it is infinitely important, and not just because you immediately need nourishment upon awakening, but for me, even somebody who's no longer competing, getting that first meal of the day in early is extremely important. If you wake up late, you don't have meal number one until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, forget it. Your likelihood of consuming all of your meals for the day in any way, shape, or form that's remotely comfortable, you can pretty much kiss that goodbye. So meal number one kind of lays the foundation. Getting those first meals in the day early is gonna really dictate your success later on in the day. With all that being said, let me get a couple items out. I'm gonna show you what meal number one looks like. So you had to know there was gonna be eggs in the equation. And then this maybe you didn't expect, Portuguese roll, homemade Portuguese roll. Let me clarify something. When I say homemade, it was not homemade by me in this home, but it was homemade by a Portuguese person in their home. When I say their home, I mean the bakery. But that's literally what they call them. It's not me making, that's what they call them. They call them homemade rolls. And I immediately start to toast it because I like it really, really toasty. Pasture raised eggs, check. And I am a big believer in pasture raised eggs. They are absolutely delicious, number one. When you're looking at eggs, you crack it, it's in the pan, and it's that pale yellow. That's not it. You crack an egg and you got a nice deep orange, and that kind of lets you know that that chicken is supposed to be able to access the outdoors, go around, eat bugs, eat worms, eat all the things that chickens are meant to eat. I actually made good friends with a guy who owned a fish market, Portuguese guy. He had his own chickens. He claimed that the best thing to feed the chickens were fish heads. He said you feed them the fish heads and they get all the omega-3s, from the fish, and the yolks are super, super dark. Well, unfortunately, these chickens probably weren't eating fish heads, but I'm gonna hope they were eating other nutrient-dense items, and therefore making my eggs extra nutrient-dense, but if nothing else, at least tasting really, really good. All right, and I am gonna use some Pam. I know that's bad, but it just works so good. You know what I picked up? I'm gonna show you. I picked up one of these things, right, where you put the oil in it and you spray it. Great concept, it just doesn't work as good. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I wanted to love this, I wanted to use this. I wanted to break up with Pam, but it just didn't happen.
Did you ever do egg whites when you competed?
No, ugh. Egg whites are disgusting. I hate egg whites, right? Which is ironic, right? Because I love whole eggs, but egg whites, why? Number one, look, eggs digest great for me. Never have any issue. If I eat just egg whites, I will have gas, gross gas. And why would I miss out on all that incredible nutrition? I mean, let's be honest, the yolk itself is probably more prized and more valuable than the white. Yeah, I know the white has the protein, but the quality of the fats in the yolk are not so easily matched. When I was at my best competitively, I think this was still my breakfast. You know what? I actually, at that time, I think I would have some bacon with it too. And thing you come to notice is having a little extra saturated fat in your diet, you grow really well from it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's anabolic, but I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to tell you I know how it's working, but I can tell you that it worked. Bacon. Breakfast is already ready. That was so professional. And that's breakfast. Obviously, meal number one, when I take my vitamins for the day. Been using it's funny. I was just telling this story to somebody before. Animal Pack, no bullshit. At 13 or 14 years old, when I first got into lifting weights, going down to GNC, Animal Pack was actually the first product I ever took. Then it was like a whey protein, but Animal Pack was actually the first. And I also include some omegas with this meal. And that's breakfast, guys. 6 whole eggs. This Portuguese roll. That's it. Just gonna give me everything I need. I'm gonna go down the basement after this. I'm gonna crush a back workout. I have no problem eating this and then literally walking down the stairs and training immediately. Granted, I've acclimated to that over the years, but it's also a testament to the fact that this meal goes down well for me, it digests easy. And that's a point that I really just want to impress upon you guys. You guys gotta be eating foods that jive well with your body. They gotta digest well for you. You gotta feel good when you eat them. And they've gotta bring you closer to your goals. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go eat this. I'll see you soon.